Welcome back. If you've got a strong cuppa, you might just need it this morning. Why? Because the Springboks are preparing to take on an old foe, and they're pretty tough, in the form of Georgia in Nelspruit this weekend. It sounds like a battle to me. There is added meaning, of course, with the match falling in the same week as Mandela Day, an opportunity for the country to rally around something we love so much, a time to reflect, most importantly, on legacy, on unity, and the power of sport, transformative power on and off the field. And to help us unpack the squad changes, and there have been a few there, and preview what promises to be an awesome clash, we are joined by sports presenter at Good Hope FM, Adrian Endley. Adrian, this is an interesting one because it's a big moment for South Africa, and rugby is just that sport for us. Yeah. It's a button that gets pushed within this country, which is a beautiful thing. But obviously, Georgia, we might not fear them, but we know they can hurt us. How are you feeling about the clash tomorrow?
Look, I'm excited. As you mentioned, it's very appropriate that it's sort of the day after this very special day that we're celebrating. I mean, rugby, Nelson Mandela, it just sort of goes hand in hand. But look, Georgia, they are a tough team, but it's not going to be a very tough match, in my opinion. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Before we press that button,
we'll get into this.
Well, an opportunity then to blood in new players, 3 debutants in the front row.
Yeah.
Is that not a little bit risky? Albeit we know Georgia very strong in the set piece. But how are you feeling about that much of a risk in a space like this?
Yeah, look, I don't know if it's a risk necessarily. I mean, obviously, I know as
an opportunity.
As South Africans, we obviously love our scrum, and that front row is very important to us. And we do have three players who are starting for the first time. But if we look at these players, I mean, they're very good players in their own right. I mean, Fenter, he's obviously been playing for Edinburgh in the URC. He's been probably their best player the entire season. He'll be playing at number 1. We've got people like Van der Merwe coming in. Both of them very experienced in the URC setup. And then obviously our very own Stormers player, Neetling Forshare, coming in there, number 3. Players who have lots of experience at the URC level. These definitely aren't, nobody's coming in.
Yeah,
obviously,
unknown
first time
sure.
they're playing their first professional test, so there might be some nerves, but these are really good players. And especially looking at their cover off the bench, I'm not too concerned.
And Sia's running them on. Sia is running them on. How important was that move for Sia, for this team on this weekend? Obviously a massive honour that he takes on board. Yeah. He seems to embrace that pressure in these sorts of moments, but this is a beautiful opportunity.
Oh, of course. Again. I think it's just always good having your captain, sort of running out with you, just for morale. I mean, it's been so cool seeing, even though he's been injured, he's been with the team the entire time, been travelling with them, and so I'm sure he himself is just very excited to finally get on the field with them, play with them, for this very special weekend as well.
Yeah, and it, I suppose, brings to bear the power of where the squad is at the moment, that we have got this many bona fide multiple World Cup winners with, never mind the under-20s knocking on the door, and people are asking why the younger or the debutants within the Springbok fold are performing so well. Well, have you seen who's knocking on the door and probably playing in the same space? But it's got to be about the next World Cup, surely. Yeah. And this is about that squad. So this is a great opportunity, again, to start rotation, depth of squad. Rusty's got a lot of nice problems to have.
Yeah.
What problem do Georgia present? I mentioned set piece, obviously very strong for them, but how do you see this one playing out?
Look, Georgia, they're very physical, just like we saw with Italy. And we also saw that if we aren't careful, that can get us by surprise. So especially with their set pieces, when we look at that first game played against Italy, we really struggled in the second half with our set pieces. But I think that's something that Rusty's definitely been drilling in them these last few weeks since that mess up against Italy in the first match. So I'm not too concerned, but if we aren't awake, if we aren't aware, we could get punished with physicality, with set pieces.
And what I love about this is, you talk about the debutants in the front row, they're all going to be wanting to prove themselves. So it's like having a bomb squad within a bomb squad within a bomb squad.
Exactly.
When you look at the balance of the squad at the moment, and obviously so many exciting options in the back line, do you think there is a danger? Because we've got to play within the system that is obviously the best in the world at the moment. I think we've got that baseline. We need the players to be able to express themselves, though, within that space. When you've got so many youngsters, so many people wanting to push or put their hand up, do you think there is a bit of a danger? Maybe that's what we've experienced over the last couple of weeks, because Rusty hasn't been happy with the standard of play, that maybe you lose a bit of control, or is this the right time to do it? There's no pressure, let's go for it.
No, this is definitely the right time to do that. I think we're playing at home. We're playing against a team who, look, they definitely have their strengths, but they're not the greatest in the world. This is the time where you want youngsters to
Imagine,
try and
Georgia,
express.
imagine they're watching right now, guys. Come on.
Georgia, we love you.
You're really good.
We love your country, we love your team. But come now, it's at the Mbombela, it's against the Springboks. We have these young, hungry players. This is the time they need to step up and say, look here, this is why I should be in contention for that Springbok team come the World Cup.
And everyone's like, but there's no bomb squad. Everyone's the bomb squad.
Yeah.
The whole team is the bomb squad. Now, it's going to be a momentous occasion. We love Nelspruit for the kind of support that they offer in these magical moments. We love the fact that Sia gets to run on such a massive weekend for South Africa, and I think not just for rugby, but all of us. Buddy, thank you so much. Enjoy it. I know it's kind of your job to watch.
Oh, I'm going to...
Okay.
Oh, no, someone has to do it, unfortunately.
I'm so sorry,
I know.
man.
Someone has to.
Well, just think, spare a thought, okay? But he will try and just survive the rugby up against Georgia this weekend. The Springboks take on an old foe with maybe a few little risks here and there, but a great opportunity to introduce some incredible new debutants as well.